Jim Henson gave life to the Muppets, and they in turn made his worthwhile. When he was still a child, Jim Henson sat down in front of a television and was mesmerized by the Kukla, Fran, and Ollie puppets. From then on, he knew what he wanted to do with his life.
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins coffee? I never tasted it. Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
These two hand puppets were the humble beginnings of Jim Henson's amazing career. Henson created Sam and Friends for a local Washington, D.C. show back in the 1950s.
Your smiles, your frowns, your ups, your downs are second nature to me now.
Henson coined the label Muppet around this time, calling his creations a combination of marionettes and puppets, and soon they were making guest appearances on network shows like Ed Sullivan.
So here they are now, the Muppets.
Most of the creatures were basically hand puppets made of felt, each with their own personality.
I'll do the first one, and then you.
I go first.
Oh, you want to go first?
Second.
Okay, you go first.
1, 2.
In 1969, this unique group of misfits made their television debut on a new show for kids called Sesame Street. As the show and Henson tried to combine education and entertainment, stars emerged. Big Bird, Bert and Ernie, Oscar the Grouch, the Cookie Monster, and one self-assured little green frog named Kermit.
Hey, listen, I have a mission to fly, but when I get back, maybe I could buy you a root beer.
Well, I'd love it. We could play the jukebox and cut a rug.
Once I started singing, and somebody said you should go to Hollywood, and you should work in television. And I looked around and I saw there were no frogs working in television, and I said, there's empty spaces there.
It's the Muppet Show!
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
In 1976, the Muppet Show was launched, featuring new faces including Miss Piggy, and lots of real stars flocked to guest star on the show.
May I help you? The wine, please.
You mad impetuous think it's champagne.
Henson also dabbled in live-action fantasy, directing The Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. He also made a cartoon out of the Muppets and took the whole gang to the silver screen in 3 feature films, featuring his own voice as the most memorable Muppet of all, Kermit.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me. La, da, da, dee, da, da, doo. La, da, 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 dee, da, doo.
What a great legacy. Along with his Muppet family, Henson was father to a human family, and they will assure that his work lives on. 4 of his 5 children are involved in work on the Muppets.
Henson has a feature film set to be released later this year. It's just the latest from a career of highlights built from top to bottom by Henson's own hand.
Favorite comedians? Yeah, let's see. I liked Sam the Salamander. You know, these are guys you probably have never heard of. You know, it's.
Jim Henson liked to stay behind the scenes and let his Muppets do the talking. But he really was the mastermind of all those wonderful creations, as well as the voice and puppeteer of his favorite character, Kermit the Frog.
You know, Fozzie, when you buy things that are over-packaged, you create more garbage and hurt the environment.
We now pay tribute to the man behind the magic. Here's Jim Henson at work, making those wonderful moments that will live forever.